Okay. Hello there. My name is Sylvester, and I'm glad to be here again today. It's another edition of the Librarian Spotlight, and I'm glad to be your co-host. The Librarian Spotlight Africa is hosted by myself and Victoria. Today, Victoria is unable to join us on today's edition. So I'm going to be anchoring this session today. And very quickly, I'd like to let us know that the Librarian Spotlight, currently we are in season 2025. And in season 2025, we've had about we've had about 10 librarians across different countries that we've celebrated. I would like to, I don't know, who can give us a good guess in the comment section should do that right now. Tell us who you think the librarian of the month for November is, even though I know that you already know. So give us a guess. Put in the comment section, who do you think is the librarian for the month of November? All right. So guess no further, because that person is Nazir Muhammad. Nazir Muhammad, the publicity has been on for a while now, and we are glad to have him. He's backstage right here today, and we can't wait to begin this interesting conversation. So while we go straight into the program, I would like to let you know that once I'm done with these welcome formalities, I'll go straight to introduce the librarian of the month as we see on the agenda. Immediately after that, we go into the interaction with our honoree. And once that is over, we have a surprise guest here that will be giving us that will be giving the plaque and certificate to our honoree today. So, ladies and gentlemen, our dear viewers, at this point, I'd like us to please excuse me. I'd like for us to share this video. Share this video with your friends. Please tell them that we're live and this event is about to start. Okay? So for those of us who are watching the Librarian Spotlight for the first time, what you see right now are about these is 11 librarians who made the year 2024 unforgettable. So they were our librarians of the month for the year 2024. So, and this year we have also continued, and next year we are hoping to get better. So having said that, let me come and see the comment section to know how many of us are here right now. Oh, beautiful. I see some comments already. Thank you, Ramatu. Ramatu is a member of our team from Kaduna. She's a librarian and Wikidaian based in Kaduna. Ramatu Haliru, thank you for joining from Kaduna. Also, Victoria is anchoring, managing the live stream from the comment section today. Thank you, Victoria, for all you do. And Maga G. Rabiu is also a member of our team. Rabiu says, Chairman NLA Kano State Chapter, you are welcome. Congratulations. So please, now is the time to let us know who you are, where you're watching from, and we will spotlight you. We'll feature you here, and we'll give a shout out to you. Or you could also give a shout out to our honoree today. So I'm going to take a very short break right now, and then I'm going to invite our honoree for the month. Okay. Oh, okay, welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us. Now I see that more people are joining us. I see Sani Ahmed. Sani Muhammad says is joining from Agungu. Thank you very much for joining, Sani. Also, we see Linda Johnson, who is watching this program for the first time. Oh, I'm supposed to give some confetti to you right now. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Thank you so much for joining. Um, I believe there should be some sort of confetti here. Yeah, confetti. Good. Yeah, so that's the confetti for that person who's joining us for the first time. Thank you for joining. And Usman, thank you also for being with us. Please, what you can do right now is share this video with your friends. Tell them we are live. Librarian Spotlight Africa helps to amplify the impact that librarians are making in our societies. So we go across different countries in Africa, and then we look out for librarians who are exceptional in what they do. People nominate them on our website. As you can see, you go to www.digitallibrarian.org/LSA for Librarian Spotlight Africa. There you can see the form where you can nominate a librarian that you feel is outstanding, regardless of whatever part of the content. Our evaluation team will consider that, and we will spotlight such individuals. So once again, please do well to engage with us on our website and share this video. Now, without further ado, I'm going to now make welcome our librarian of the month, so that we go into the questions and the interactive moments. So, gentlemen, help me receive Malam Nazir Muhammad. Good evening, sir, and how are you doing?
Good evening, sir. I'm doing I'm okay. I hope you is doing well.
Yes, yes, thank you very much, sir. And how is Kano today, sir?
Kano is very calm. Kano is very comfortable. Kano is very fine.
Yeah, you can say that again. I enjoyed myself the last time I was in Kano.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right. I hope you come again.
Of course, I love the experience again.
Yeah,
Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Thank you,
Now,
sir.
a lot of persons, some persons said they are witnessing this show for the first time, and I know that persons will be meeting you for the first time. So, if you give us a moment, there's a short video we want to play. This video will help our audience get a grasp about who you are. We want them to know about you and why we have spotlighted you today. So, ladies and gentlemen, while you're sharing this video and letting us know where you're watching from, please, this is a brief introduction produced by a member of our team, Victoria, and others. Please listen, and I hope you get inspired by this.
This November, we proudly spotlight our Librarian of the Month, Nazir Muhammad, a dedicated library leader and advocate driving access to knowledge and community outreach in northern Nigeria and beyond.
Malam Nazir Muhammad holds a BA and MLIS from Bayero University, Kano, and NC in Integrated Science Biology, and is currently pursuing a PhD in LIS. His career spans major educational and research institutions. He began as a teacher librarian with the Kano State Senior Secondary School Management Board, later advancing to reserve collection librarian at Kano State Polytechnic, where he strengthened access to specialized resources. At Bayero University in Kano, He served as senior librarian and headed several units including the postgraduate school library, the Reference and Information Service Department, and coordinated selective dissemination of information (SDI) services. As the pioneer librarian of the School of Postgraduate Studies Library, he established a robust research support hub for advanced scholars. Malam Nazir is currently the pioneer substantive university librarian at Khalifa Isyaku Rabiu University, where he modernized library infrastructure, developed the university's first fully functional library website, reorganized the physical collection, and helped the institution gain national visibility by hosting the first ever international conference on library and information science in Kano State. In collaboration with Northwest University, he has served as PRO of the Nigerian Library Association Kano State Chapter. He has served in various academic senate committees and member of several publicity, welfare, and constitutional review committees for NLA and AULNU. Malam Nazir has led high-impact collaborations that strengthened literacy and library advocacy, including a 2024 readership promotion campaign with the National Library of Nigeria, the 2025 NLA Library Week with museums, the State History Bureau, the Public Library Board, and the 2025 Digital Skill Workshops in partnership with the Digital Bridge Institute. Malam Nazir is a fellow of the Institute of Policy Management Development, FIPMD, and has published extensively on electronic information resources, ICT applications in libraries, staffing and acquisition, challenges and knowledge management. His career reflects strong leadership, professional versatility, and a lifelong commitment to advancing library services and strengthening Nigerians' reading culture.
Please join us as we celebrate a seasoned librarian, academic leader, and one of the most influential voices shaping library development, capacity building, and professional advancement across northern Nigeria. Nazir Muhammad.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank
Amazing.
you so much.
That's really, really, really inspiring, I must say. Sincerely, that was an inspiring profile. Sincerely, I know others are inspired. Let's see what others are saying in the comment section. Linda is saying, "Wow, congratulations, sir." And we have Amudat from Oyo. They are saying they are joining. Then we also have somebody from the Sierra Leone Library Board joining all the way from Sierra Leone. We're Suleiman Bangura. Thank you very much for joining. And we celebrate you once again, and Malam Nazir, my chairman. And thank you so much. That profile, University Librarian Chiron, NLA Kano chairman, and you are someone who is very skilled and who leads digital innovation in your community, and you identified with community engagement and advocacy. So your journey and the footprints, they really do reflect the ideals of the Librarian Spotlight Africa. And I mean, your story is just quite exceptional, sir. And tonight we want to learn more about you and what you do. The story from Bayero University, from to Cairo, and then your impact in the NLA. Let's just start by asking, what foundational beliefs or principles have shaped your approach to this job? And yeah, when I say this job, I'm talking about librarianship and leadership. So, what foundational beliefs or principles have shaped your approach, sir?
Thank you very much, Mr. Sylvester, for recognizing what you have been doing. And then I still want to appreciate my institution, that is Khalifa Isyaku University, my Vice Chancellor,
Yeah.
Professor Garba, and other principal officers, because all what we have been doing, if not because of their support, I think that we wouldn't have been where we are. And going back to your questions, actually, it has been my principle. I really want to help others. I really want to help others. And looking at uh, the librarianship as a profession in general, it's centered towards how can one help the other to access knowledge. Librarianship is all talking about access. And this access, there should be somebody that give that access, because it is not like say uh, how people thought that library is just a place where you can just come and keep books without them being processed. So with that principle, with that my principle of assisting others, I found this profession to be relevant to my principle. So that is
Yeah.
how I can help others to access knowledge. Librarianship is talking about access to knowledge. How can assist one to access knowledge?
Yeah, amazing. Something comes to my mind. The few opportunities I've had to interact with you, you possess a lot of qualities, sir. You could have
Okay.
been a politician. Sometimes I look at you and I say, this man would make a fine politician. And sometimes I look
Eh,
at you. Yes, and sometimes I look at you and I say you could make a fine PR person. Like
yeah,
you know how to relate with people and with the public also, and you know how to make things work. But here you are as a librarian. So I don't know, why did you choose the path of librarianship as the path that you could use to express your God's calling, the purpose for your existence to impact lives? Why did you choose librarianship?
yeah. Actually, like I told you, I begin all like you have summarized it all. I started as a classroom teacher, and as a teacher, I begin to develop interest on how people can easily get access to knowledge. And then
Mm,
I also read about so many amazing things about librarians. Librarianship is a profession that is being recognized in the world. And then our people tend to neglect it. In the olden days, if you are giving BA or BSc Library and Information Science, people will be
mm,
saying, what are you going to do with this one? So I
yeah,
went to it, I read about it, because if you read the literature of how librarians are in developed countries, it is so amazing, and you really like to go into it. I was once told that, um, you see, the US visa used to be very hard, but I met somebody that told me that once a librarian or a nurse applied for a visa, US visa, they will approve it, because they value knowledge. They really want their citizens to have access to knowledge, and so on and so forth. So all these issues, including my friend that who graduated at that time, influenced my interest to go and read library, BSc Library and Information Science. Sorry, the audio.
pardon me, I didn't know my mic was mute. So sorry about
Okay,
that.
sorry. Yeah,
Pardon me. Okay, so I was just trying to make a comment that everyone should pardon me because I'm going to be My questions are going to relate very closely to what I have seen you do. It's something I can relate with, and I am hoping that some other persons may learn some ideas from you today. And when I had the opportunity to visit your institution, I saw for myself the great works you are doing at Chiron, and the support you get from leadership of Chiron, like you mentioned. And I don't know, I hope you are able to reveal some of those secrets for us today. Now, Chiron is one of those fast growing private universities in northern Nigeria. And I would like to explore your library website and you tell us a little bit about that. Now, what I saw on that website before I visited Kano was part of why I decided that I need to visit Kano to see that library. So please, sir, let us find out from you. What are the digital innovations or the systems that you have put in place in your library that you believe may have transformed your users' experience? Yeah, may have transformed your users' experience. Let's just start with that. Tell us about your library, the digital innovations that you have introduced in your library. And while you're speaking, I'll try to navigate through your website.
So thank you, Mr. Sylvester. Actually, when we assume as principal officer, pioneer principal officers, we
Yeah.
try and ensure that whatever we do will go in line with 21st century.
Mhm.
So our library, right from day one, have been receiving support from the management. Just like I told you, whatever, even if you are exploring these my pictures, once you see me, you see the vice chancellor. When you
Exactly.
see me, you see other principal officers. So
Yeah.
that is to show you that that is to show you the level of the support I have been receiving.
Mhm.
And again, when we came on board, we first of all try to go digital. First of all, we begin to uh, first of all, we begin to have after the university website. We thought it is important for us to have a standard library website.
Mhm.
So we begin to develop that one, and then the issue of automation too. We quickly deploy what we refer as Koha, as a standard library management software. So if you check, you see our OPAC, you see all what we have been doing. And
Yeah.
then we quickly create the Facebook page, because most of our people uh, do Facebooking, and we
Yes.
thought it is a right channel that we can easily pass information about what the library had been doing. And if you check our Facebook page, I believe you will see a lot of amazing things. Whatever
Mhm.
we do, program, if there is announcement and so on and so forth, we quickly tell our people, tell the public that this is what we are doing. If it is a service, they should come and patronize us. If it is maybe are new arrivals of collections, books, and other things, we tell them via that our platform. We also
Platforms.
yeah, we also developed the WhatsApp platforms for our students.
Wow.
Our students will communicate to them via our WhatsApp platform. So in short, we
Yeah.
explore 100% the use of social media,
Amazing.
and then we digitize our library. Our Koha is there 100%. Our upper is there. It's been populated, and then with the repository.
Mm-hmm.
All our university libraries have what we call institutional repository.
Yeah.
If you check, you see our repository very
Yeah.
functional, and though we
I'm
are,
exploring, I'm
yeah,
exploring that.
yeah, though we are just new, but if you check it, the repository is very okay, and we are ready to
Beautiful.
also sell our research output to the world. And then we also develop what we call uh, yeah, a lot of social media handles we do so that we channel all what we have been doing to the general public.
Now, I don't know if I may come in here, sir. Now, with what I've seen here, everything you've said, they seem to really pan out. And it's actually the reflection of what you have going on physically. So it's not just something, a word of mouth. Now, but I'm aware from word of mouth also that many libraries in northern Nigeria still struggle with visibility and digital adoption. And one thing I've seen about what you do is you leverage digital platforms to tell your stories, to communicate what you do, and visibility for your library. So, from your experience with Chiron, what are the first three steps you would, let's just start with three in everything that you have achieved at Chiron, what would you recommend to another librarian, other librarians in the northern region, other librarians in other parts of Africa who may want to digitally transform their libraries just like yours? What are the first three things or first two or five things that you would like to recommend to these persons?
Yeah, this is very simple. One is that they should have a functional website.
Okay.
Through that website, they should ensure that they put all their resources, they put all their information resources, so
Yes,
that
sir.
anywhere their student is can have access to those resources. And the other
Yeah.
one is that let them know that library is not mainly for keeping books, especially in this era.
Yes.
Let them know that library is meant to organize series of impact activities. For example,
Hmm.
when we came on board, we
Yeah.
organized an international conference where we attracted the attention of many scholars across Africa. For example, I could remember we had scholars from Kenya. We also have scholars from South Africa. So all
Wow.
these we were trying to tell the public. Were trying to change the notion. We were trying to tell the people that library is not just merely for to keep books and have access the book to come and have access the book to come and access the books and the rest. Library is for series of activities. You can organize many activities. One thing with me is that I think I need to tell you this. It's one of my secret. I'm a friend of many libraries in United States of America. And this is very simple. This is very simple. What you should do, go to the social media, especially Facebook, Twitter, and the rest. Search for those libraries. If you search for those libraries, you will be seeing some of the activities there they are organizing. You hardly see them maybe not organizing a kind of activity within a month. Have a
Wow.
schedule.
Wow.
Organize series of activities. Get support
Wow.
from your management. With
Wow.
that, people will tend to know that librarianship is not just what we know at the olden days.
Amazing.
That is the second. Let them have the functional website. Let them have the Facebook page, which ordinary people are normally engaged in. And then lastly, let them try or let them know that Koha or that automation is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. They shouldn't be afraid of automating their system.
Automating, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. It is very easy. It is very simple. In fact, you will find they will, if they accept it, it will be very easy. It is much more easier. They will not go any analog again. So these are
Hmm.
the three advice I can give them. Let them have the functional website.
Yeah. Now, just yeah, thank you very much, sir. This is really rich, and I want to say thank you to everyone who's spotlighting points that you're making. I'm seeing some beautiful nuggets in the comment section now, but there's a follow-up question to this because it's one thing to digitally transform or introduce innovations in a library, but what are some of the efforts you are putting in place to bridge the gap of digital literacy? Remember, I know you said Koha automating is simple, but it's not just as simple as you would say, because some people will tell you that they do not have the infrastructure, there's no internet, there are no computers, there's no power. Also, there's the technical know-how. So how are you handling the issue of digital literacy in your community amongst the people you lead in northern Nigeria? How are you handling the issue of digital literacy?
Yeah, actually, I have been engaged in the issues to do with advocacy. I could remember I was part of a program by the Library Aid Africa, where they wanted to have maybe a kind of single platform for the libraries. I was there, so that is when when I got to know there are so many areas that one can engage in advocating the digital literacy. And then coming back to my institution here, we do organize several programs for our enlightenment programs for our members on how they can access digital resources. Because when you check our website, you can see a lot. You can see international journals. You can see other collections. So we don't just put it there without training them on how to make proper use of all those resources. And then there are other programs that we do organize. For example, recently we went into MOU with the Digital Bridge Institute, just in trying to say that we reshape the idea of our people, just to tell them that there is a transition going on. There is a paradigm shift. So we connive with those, or we collaborate with those institutions that we know it is by default their responsibility to train the Nigerian public on how they can be well digitalized. The mic?
Very much. Thank you very much. I say maybe as time goes on, I'll share some pictures of your engagement with that Digital Bridge Institute. That's a very big initiative, by the way. Well done for
Thank
that.
you, sir.
So, but there's somebody here asking a question for you, sir. There's a question here for you. This person is saying, What can someone do if management does not support your ideas? So imagine while you're at Chiron, you have beautiful ideas to transform your library. If management is not supporting you, sir, what will you do? Let's learn from you.
Okay, this is very simple. Actually, it is how you present yourself. Sorry, you said if they are not in support of your ideas, that means you need to do more, because you cannot just be supported unless they see something. They see something on ground that you are able to make impact to the system. University or tertiary institution is a system where each and every component of the system is required to contribute so that the system will go ahead. So bring ideas. You don't need to go for support of your management to call the maybe your student, invite somebody to tell them that this is how they can do this is how they can do that. I think you don't need to it doesn't require any amount of money. It doesn't require any amount of money for you to dedicate your time on how you can make your library so clean, because when you go to some libraries, even the hygiene, if you look at the hygiene of the library, it's not there. So how can you think? How do you expect other people to come and say they want to give you so million for you to organize conference, to organize this and that? It's not possible. There are some simple things that you should do. Then promote they see on ground. Then they will begin to develop interest in the library and you. Then they will begin to fund your activities. In essence, there are some ideas that doesn't require any amount of money. It just require a dedication to your duty. Do your duty. Do your duty. Make sure the environment is clean. Make sure you organize programs maybe to enlighten your student on how to access the information. Call the academics, the
Mhm.
lecturers. Do something that
Yeah.
they should know that there are some resources in the library, social book in the library. Let them give their go and tell them to be giving their students assignment on that book, so that the student will be trooping, coming to say, I need this, I need that, I need this. It's just about collaboration. From there, I believe the image of your library will begin to expand.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. I just hope that librarians watching right now, usually some persons may be watching this as a replay. Maybe some people are not available right now to watch with us live. You may be watching this later. Please take seriously what our university librarian has just said, because this really matters. What you're doing, what management will support you with, right? They just want to see that you grow the little that you have with you. So, with all these tips that you have shared, sir, and knowing you as someone who has a great reputation for partnerships, for collaboration, and ability to drive results, what should an effective professional partnership look like? Now, I recall you mentioned your partnership with Bridge Institute. Now, because a lot of librarians are our targeted audience in this interaction, what should librarians stop doing when seeking for collaboration? You have just shared some of the things we should be doing. Now, what are those things you think we should not do? Because some people just approach any vendor, they just approach any company and say, please support us. We are having an event, support us. will collaborate with us. Is this the best approach? What do you think librarians can do when seeking for collaboration so that they can get the results that they need? Just briefly,
Yeah, thank you.
what they should stop
One thing
doing.
is that, yeah, one thing is that we should avoid the verbal communication.
Wow.
Whatever you are doing, put it in writing. If it is
Okay.
MOU or whatever, put it in writing. Send the
Amazing.
letter to the
Amazing.
organization. I believe with that they will respect your communication and they will reply you back. One thing is I want to let our librarians know is that no institution can stand alone. We are in the era of collaboration. For example, as I'm here, I have connection with all the university libraries within Kano. My
Wow.
library good relationship with all the other libraries,
Wow.
including private and public.
Wow.
Just 3 months ago, there is a there is a School of Legal Studies here,
Yeah.
very near to us. They approached me, please, we want to collaborate with your library, so as to be taking, because they don't have the kind of facilities I do have. They said they want to be bringing their students, especially during orientation, because they don't have most of the facilities. I tell them to write. They wrote. When they wrote, I I quickly tell my management that this is what happened, and then they approve it. We quickly ask them to be coming. They came here in batches. We take them round the library. They were so happy. They were so happy. They were so happy.
Amazing. Amazing.
So they should avoid verbal communication.
Yeah.
Any organization you are approaching, put it in writing, please.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
believe once you put it in writing, they will accept it and they will be very happy. Recently,
Yeah.
I was also contacted by another university library. Please, we have been seeing your initiatives. We have been seeing this and that. The university librarian came and said, please, how can we collaborate? At least so that you should be time to time visiting my library so that we can be a kind of sharing ideas. Please, I think this shelf shouldn't be here. Take it to here, and so on and so forth. You should develop this. You should avoid this. You should do this. You should do that. Make a kind
Wow.
of consult within yourself. Make a kind of consortium within yourself, so that you should be helping each other. You should be helping each other.
Yeah.
Don't think that you can succeed alone. Don't think
Exactly.
that you can succeed alone. So do collaborate, not only with other organizations, even to be maybe library A can be a friend to library B, which I
Yeah.
believe there are so many areas that they can help themselves.
It's true.
Yeah. When I received those students, I was happy.
Amazing.
Their teachers were happy. They
Yeah.
were so amazed with the library. They are saying, is that how library is? We will go back and protest that to our rector that our library should be this, should be that. So these are the all such kind of collaboration that library should try and do.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing all these beautiful tips with us. And this, in fact, is what this program is about, hearing about the stories of different librarians from different parts of Africa, how they drive innovations in their libraries, how they do it. And we will soon get to the part where you tell us some of the challenges you experience and yes. But before you do that, and we go to the final set of questions because our surprise guest is here and to present the plaque and certificate as Librarian of the Month to you. But before that, there's something I want us to do practically. So let's say you have the attention, you visit the Association of Vice Chancellors of Nigeria, and you as a librarian, you are invited to speak to vice chancellors for, let's say, 1 minute or 2 minutes. What would you tell these vice chancellors about the role of libraries? Now, let's not say it's just vice chancellors. Let's say state governors, ministers, and commissioners of educations, those in charge of libraries and education within a community. What would you say to them to convince them to support the growth of libraries and empowerment of librarians across African communities? What would you say, just like you did with your management and how you are getting overwhelming support? What are those specific words? I know you've shared some, but just in 1 minute, let us know how you'd approach this.
Yeah, I think the vice chancellors or high caliber of people supposed to know that there are so many things library can do, and then all what you have been doing is for recognition. For example, library serve as an department who manages the institutional repository. This institutional repository is where each institution upload its research output. And even in the developed world, these are some of the criteria they use in ranking the institutions. So if I have that opportunity to speak to the vice chancellors, I will tell them, please, please and please, even if you cannot help this our student to come to the library and read, you should allow library to function even for the sake of your visibility. I know that no university, no institution that may like to be invisible. No institution that would like to be invisible. So, as such, let them give the librarians, let them give the library the mandate, the support, so that the library will manages all such very great uh, uh, research work. Let them be uploading. Let them manage the institutional digital institutional repository. And again, there are other things that are also considered to be uh, some of the things that are being used for ranking the universities. So, and there was a saying that no institution can grow beyond the level of the development of its library. I believe what we are doing here reflects or contribute to the visibility of our university, what library has been doing. So let them support their heads of libraries, the college, the university librarian, the polytechnic librarian, and the rest. If they support them, I believe within a short period of time, they will see how their ranking will keep on rising. So I will tell them to support the initiatives or they should give all what's supposed to give to the library so that so that not only the library will excel but also the institution at large. Hello.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So here
Thank you
I
so
still want to say something very little on
much. Okay.
library. Yeah,
Okay.
there are some librarians that no matter what maybe support they get, They will
Yeah.
just sit down in the library, in the office, to say
Yeah.
that I'm just waiting for those guys to come. If they didn't come, I deliver my mandate, I deliver my job, so let me just go. No,
Yes.
the librarians, they should also do something, because it's a kind of a collaborative effort. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you are being supported, maybe one, two, three, and maybe the vice chancellor hasn't seen anything, how can he continue supporting you? He will not. He will draw all
Exactly.
his supports. So,
Exactly.
but if you begin to initiate, begin to do something that will uplift the image of the university, that is when they will begin to approve your request, approve your funding need, and so on and so forth. So,
That's
uh,
true.
just like you said, I will tell them to support the library and librarians, and then I will tell librarians to also do what they're supposed to do, because there are so many of people that are just sitting without doing anything.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So at this point, I have about two questions left, and it's almost time for us to wrap up the session. And like Haliri says here, it says it's a very educative session. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. So a lot of people are really grateful how you have communicated with us today, sir. How you have shared from your experience, practical experience, how you drive the successes and be recognized for today. So very quickly, talk a little bit about your role as the chairperson, the chairman of the Nigerian Library Association, Kano State Chapter. Now, the Kano State Chapter is one that many people would say, okay, for a long time, the chapter has not been in the news. So we would like to find out from you, sir, what is happening? What are you doing differently? And how come Kanu is on the news? It's on the map, and everybody's talking about NLA Kanu today. You are having awards coming. Some people have been calling me and saying NLA is giving awards. I said, no, it's Kano State chapter. So everybody's Kano, 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 Kano. So tell us a little bit about how you are driving, how you are breaking, and how librarians are beginning to have a sense again and respect the association and be proud of the association. Just like our president would say, NLA my passion, NLA my pride, and NLA my priority.
Yeah.
People are beginning to see this through your leadership. So tell us a little bit about what's going on in Kano.
Thank you very much. One thing I think I need to tell you at this juncture is that I was served as PRO of the association. I think it is from there I begin to develop ideas on how the NLA should be derived. I was instrumental to hosting the national conference in 2021. So actually, when I assumed the mantle of leadership of NLA, having served it before, I know many of its challenges. I first of all ensure that I have maybe a correct team of ESCO that are ready to sacrifice, that are ready to do whatever they can do in order to revive the chapter. So having gotten all such type of people, then we begin to itemize what are the primary responsibility of this association. What are the primary? And then why are people running away? Because even during election, we had to be going here and there, begging people to come and contest for NLA. Because when you talk of NLA here in Canada, they will be saying, ah, what is it doing? What is it doing? So we identify some of the challenges. We also identify the primary responsibility, those that are basic. What are these basic? At least the chapter should organize a conference for its members, at least annually. They should also have maybe a channel where when they conduct a research, they should publish. This is two, and there should be a training, because you cannot just be collecting people, people's money in the name of dues without seeing any impact. You cannot. So we itemize all these things. For the problem, we sat down and see how we can uh, approach such challenges. And then for the basic things, we begin with the journal. The NLA Kano once had a journal, and I serve as the secretary to that journal, to the committee of that journal. So I, having done that, I know the challenges there. I know the problem. I told my ESCO that the first thing we should do, let us revive this journal, and then let us make it online. And Alhamdulillah, we revived the journal. We called for papers. We received a lot of papers. After receiving a lot of papers, we made it to be online. If you search Google now, just put Dala Journal of Library and Information Practice, you will see us. After like a week, when we published uh, the the volume volume 3, volume 2, number 2 of the journal, because we had the previous publication, volume 2, number 2. Quickly, the Google Scholar indexed it. We were so happy, and our members were also happy. So the journal is now alive. And then we also quickly set up within ourselves a committee that can come up with the conference. And Alhamdulillah, just like I told you, the conference is near. It's just in the next 2 3 days. We try to make it, and not only just come and present papers and go. We ensure that we have a platform to like an AGM, where members will come and share their thoughts about this association. What are we what are wrong doing, or are we doing, so that we should correct it? What are the things that we should be encouraged? Let them encourage us to do it. Let them, in the sake, for the sake of
Exactly.
transparency, not let them know what do we have in the account. Let them know what we have collected. Let them know that we are not here to hide anything. Everything is transparent. And then the other thing is
Exactly.
the issue of collaboration. I really,
Yeah.
I strongly believe in collaboration. More collaboration
Yes.
will come up. We have just started. We are committed to changing the game in
Wow.
totality, and we are determined we are going to do
Wow.
it. So that is how our people are now coming back. It has been long,
Amazing.
many years back, for me to see maybe almost 60 people whenever we call for a meeting. But last time when we had the DBI NLA program, in fact, some people were looking for where to sit, because the place,
Wow.
my e-library, it has been filled up.
Yes. Yeah.
People were so happy. People were so happy with NLA. That is how,
Amazing.
because they have been seeing the impact. More are coming, I'm telling
Wow.
you. After that
Wow.
program, you will see we receive a lot of dues. They have been paying now their dues. They have been paying. They
Exactly.
are saying that we have seen impact. Now NLA is working. Now NLA, we want to contribute, and so on and so forth. So
Exactly.
there is no
Exactly.
way you
Yeah.
just sit down, then you expect
Yeah.
people to come.
No,
Do something for
no,
them.
it's not possible.
Yeah, do
Hmm.
something for them. If you do something for them, they will begin to give you their whatever you are in need of.
Their support, their time, their money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the things,
Just
all the things.
excuse me, just like Usman says here. Usman says, through this session with my boss, Malam Nazir, I really gained more knowledge and love of my profession. And by God's willing, we will bring changes in this amazing and ancient profession. So, just like you said, it's because of the changes they are now seeing. Now,
Yeah,
when people see results, nobody will be told before they start giving their support. Now, this is the promise
exactly.
somebody is making just because they are inspired by you,
Yeah,
just because they are inspired by what you are doing. So, imagine if other state chapters follow suit from learning from what you've shared here today, other state chapters, other countries, other regions in Africa, they see they take some one or two things from the your method or approach of collaboration and partnerships and bringing people together, and they implement this. Imagine what they can achieve if they try one of these strategies you have shared here with us today. Thank you so much for sharing
I
all
don't
this.
know. I don't know if there is maybe a minute. I want to
Okay,
say
yes.
something in relation to this. What this my student said. Actually,
Okay.
we thought if we want to bring this change, we need to take our students, the Nali students. We need to take them. Like this picture you are seeing up, it is my meeting
Yeah.
with the Nalis chapters in Kano. We have four library schools. Three are in
Mm.
university. One is in polytechnic. So these are their leaders. I had to call them so that they will feel a sense of belonging to the NLA, because neglect them,
Mm.
giving much attention to the practicing librarians. Those students, if we really
Yeah.
want to bring changes, we need to begin from the roots. They are the
Yeah.
university librarians of tomorrow. They are the alliance leaders of
Exactly.
tomorrow. So we need to change their
Yeah.
perception. That is why I had to call them for a
Exactly.
meeting, and then we promised to be meeting time to time so that they should be updated on the current trends and other things. And I'm happy we make it a regular meeting that we should be meeting. We are going to be meeting biannually.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to give you a last. I'm going to ask you a last question, and after this question, I'm going to make welcome somebody that is here to declare you on behalf of the Librarian Spotlight Africa as Librarian of the Month for November. So the final question is this: what is your message to library leaders like you? What is your message to leaders who are in charge of library associations across Africa? We have South Africa, we have Kenya, we have so many countries in the continent, and we have different associations. What is your final message to all these leaders and as well as librarians across the continent? What is your final message to them as we wrap up this session?
My message is that they shouldn't sit down.
Okay,
We have, they should engage in advocacy.
amazing.
They should engage themselves in advocacy. Uh, we cannot just, somebody will not respect you
Hmm.
if you didn't tell him that this is your duty, this is your responsibility. You can make impact to the society. You
Exactly.
understand? So they
Yes.
shouldn't just sit down, just like what I told you. just like for other librarians working in a particular library, they shouldn't just sit down just by believing this is how catalog is being done, and I know how I can make the catalog, then I will just sit down. Think beyond the box.
Exactly.
Think beyond the box.
Yes.
Try and be creative.
Hmm.
This is how this thing
Hmm.
has been done before. Let me think. Let me think.
Yeah.
What shall I do again to add to what
Amazing.
others have done before? So
Wow.
they should engage in advocacy. Let people know the value of libraries and librarians. Let them have a kind of collaboration with relevant organizations. Let them organize
Yeah.
programs. Let them go to the community. For example, here in Kano, NLA went to the prison last time to give donation during
Wow.
one of the United Nations Book Day. So all these things,
Wow.
and don't do something in isolation. Don't do publicize whatever you are doing. Publicize it. This is the only
That's
way
true.
people will see it, and people will say that so person is making an impact.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a very powerful word. I would, because of time, I would not like to emphasize all that has been today. These videos are always available on our channels. You can either rewind it, you can fast forward it, just to get any message that you particularly missed. So please feel free to come back again, click on this link to watch this video. And for those of you who find this information really enlightening, do well to subscribe to this channel. That's the way you can support what we do in Librarian Spotlight Africa. This is our way of telling our stories, just like the doc has said. We should let people know what people don't hear and see, they cannot even support. So let us keep telling our stories. So I want to now make welcome our surprise guest. He's backstage right now. Um, is none other but Malam Nazir. Who would your guest be?
I don't know. I don't know. How would I know?
Okay, okay. So this person, it took us a lot to get to this person. So we have right now backstage. I would want to introduce Dr. Ibrahim Amadu. Good evening, Dr. Ibrahim.
Wow.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes,
So
good evening.
amazing. How did you get this, my my doctor?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, you are
Amazing.
highly welcome, sir. So surprising, sir. So
Madam
surprising
Nazir,
seeing you.
thank
Yeah.
you, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very, very much,
So,
sir.
so Dr. Ibrahim is the university librarian at the Federal University of Transport Technology in Daura, and we are really excited to um, have you here today, Doc. Thank you for joining us this evening
Thank you
to
very much.
celebrate with us.
I'm very grateful.
Yeah. So, Dr. Ibrahim, the floor is yours. Help us present this certificate and let us honor Nazir Muhammad. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good
Congratulations,
evening, sir.
Madam Nazir Muhammad, on being selected for this wonderful selection. Your hard work and dedication have truly paid off. You are doing a great work.
Thank you,
So we
sir.
are so proud of you. Yes, you
Thank you, sir.
deserve it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you,
And
sir.
the certificate given to you is not only you alone. It belongs to the end. We are
Thank you,
very much
sir.
happy for that. Muhammad for over 10 years. Since when he was a librarian at PG School at Bayero University, Kano. He has organizational skills. They keep everything tidy in his place. That is in that library. And he has human relations. He emphasized about enlightenment campaign to enlighten people. So when he was a librarian at Bayero University, Kano, Nazir is very well enlightened, very calm, very, very good person. You know, as a librarian, we are dealing with the people. We need to have in our mind how to treat others. So he's very kind and has a very good relationship with the colleagues as well as the users of that particular library. So he deserves this appointment. Not only on this capacity, again, he became a PR of Kano State chapter for almost 10 years, or 8 years precisely. Within that period, it is dedication and hard working that made him to become a chairman or the president of Kano State chapter of NLA. So this is a great work, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you are hearing me.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Very well.
Yeah.
Again, after this, uh, he became a chairman of our Kano State chapter. They visit almost all the library in Kano State. All the library, one after the other, they pay a courtesy visit to that particular library in Kano State. This is a great
Wow.
work.
Wow.
It's a great work. Going in teams, paying a visit. We have so many libraries, academic and non-academic libraries. We had it in Kano State. They paid a visit to this particular we did, really. Apart from even that, they used to conduct a radio and television programs for enlightenment about the use and advantages of the library. Again, sir, after he became a librarian at Pioneer University, Khalifa Isyaku Rabiu University, within this period of time, the university is not more than 3 years or 2.5 years ago that Nazir initiated about five different occasions or five different conferences or workshops. Number one, if I remember, they organized international conference in 2024. International conference in 2024.
Wow.
Attended from so many places. Again, after this, they formed another NLA Information and Technology section recently, not more than two months ago. They organized NLA Information and Technology section held in his university. Within 3 years of the university, this program is a huge development for us. Again, they also there is a readership campaign. He even invited Professor Tunwe to be part of it.
Wow.
And there is recently, not even more than 2 months again, workshop on is it how to conduct a research using one database or using one software. He is doing. This is a great work. I am telling you, I'm not emphasizing or exaggerating. Allah,
Thank
I
you.
am emphasizing that you cannot have a single library that conducts such things in this period of time, just 2 to 3 years. They organize about five different occasions regarding the library. So he deserves this award to him for
Yes.
choosing as a librarian of the month.
Yes.
Thank you very
Yes.
much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you. Thank
much.
you. Thank you,
Thank you. So
Doctor.
where are the people in those who are watching? I've been expecting your digital hands to be clapping.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me?
Okay, thank
Can
you.
you hear me, sir? Can you
So
hear
why? What
me?
are
Yeah,
you
I can
saying,
hear
sir?
you.
I
Can
hear
you
you,
hear me
sir.
now?
Do you tell
Yes,
Abu
I
Yes.
said.
Abu?
Okay, I said I've been expecting all our colleagues who are online to see their digital hands celebrating. So,
Okay.
sir, yes, thank you. This is a very wonderful commentary, a very wonderful feedback from Doc. Thank you so much for that. So, once again, I would just like to emphasize that on behalf of the Librarian Spotlight Africa, everything that has been said here today, it's because we've done here today is because of your exemplary achievements and the exceptional contributions you have brought into the library and education community. Thank you very much. The world sees what you are doing, and please accept this wonderful certificate from us, which has
Thank
been
you, sir.
presented by Doc. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you, sir.
very quickly, we'll give you 1 minute to respond, and then we'll say good night to everybody.
Thank you very much, especially my doctor, Dr. Idris, the University, Dr. Gama from University Librarian, Federal University of Transportation Technology. Uh, my final words are appreciation. Appreciation to, first of all, my Vice Chancellor, Professor Rashid Garba, and other management team of Khalifa Isyaku University for all the support. And my teachers, my mentors, the national president, Nigerian Library Association, and his team, like the PROU, and coming down to those my teachers at Bayer University Kano, like Professor Lukman Ibrahim Diso, and other Professor Gama, UG Gama, and the rest. So I always show my appreciation to those for shaping my career, for shaping my thinking towards this my profession. My also appreciation goes to the my staff, especially Malam Alkasum Hamiso Abdu, who happen to be my deputy university librarian, and other staff of my library. My also appreciation goes to the ESCO members of the Nigerian Library Association for supporting me. Finally, my appreciation goes to the Librarian Spotlight Africa for recognizing all what we have been doing, especially the team. They have been up and doing, trying to see how they can make nomination, how, where are your pictures, where are this, where are that, and without giving them a single copy, so kobo. So my appreciation goes to the Librarian Spotlight Africa. So that is all for now.
Thank you so much, everybody who has joined us today. Hopefully, we are praying and hoping that this edition has inspired you and will inspire you to become a better librarian, to become a better leader wherever you find yourself. Our goal, remember, of the Librarian Spotlight Africa is to amplify the impact of librarians across Africa in a way that it inspires positive change in our communities and in our profession for us all in Africa. We really want to tell our stories by ourselves, and that is the goal of the Librarian Spotlight Africa. We are not going to stop this show anytime soon. We started since 2024, February 2024, and since then we have been consistent. We have not stopped because we believe that librarians do so much in community, and we will keep spotlighting librarians to explore our stories so that then from what we are doing. So once again, I want to say thank you, Dr. Ibrahim, for being here. Thank you, Dr. Nazir, for accepting this recognition from us. And all our viewers, Victoria, Aliru, everyone, Madam Folashade, who is unavoidably absent here. She's having an engagement somewhere. Thank you so much, and expect powerful edition which wraps up the Librarian Spotlight Africa for the year 2025. We are going to be spotlighting someone you'd never expect, and that person will be from Nigeria. It's going to be the grand finale. So please stay tuned, subscribe to this channel so that you know the next time we'll come back again. Right now, I would like to say good night, everybody. Bye bye. We'll see you again in December.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye bye. Yeah. Muhammad. Ah, itu.